Hey K-popers, welcome back to Hallyu, and welcome back to a brand new K-pop news roundup. A quick reminder that if you want to win a complete twice photocard set, that giveaway is ending in 2 days, so head on over to that video if you haven't already. Now it's been another heavy-hitting news week in the world of K-pop this week, with more AOA fallout and updates on Seungri's criminal trial. So let's jump right in. This is your K-pop news roundup for July 12th, 2020. Just like last week, we need to start by talking about AOA because there has been a bunch more fallout since Jimin's abrupt departure at the end of last week. First off though, some good news. Mina has shared an update thanking fans for all the support and for reaching out to make sure she is safe and doing well. In part, she said, "Please don't worry about me anymore. I'll receive treatment and I'll also take care of myself, returning healthy and bright in the near future so no one has to worry. I'll do my very best, so I ask that you all also take care of yourselves and avoid getting sick." After everything that happened last week, it's a huge relief to hear that she's in good spirits. Now, I don't know how many people know this, but AOA actually had an 8th member named Yukyung who left in October of 2016. It was always a weird situation with her since she was a drummer and would only ever appear in the group's subunit AOA Black, as well as the Get Out comeback. With all of Mina's revelations, Yukyung shared a rather ambiguous post of her own, sharing that she too was also deeply affected by many of the same problems Mina brought up. After another round of concern and confusion from fans, she posted a follow-up statement which in part said, "A memory that I'd been determined to bury and that I'd been forgetting little by little suddenly came back to me, and so in the heat of the moment I got angry. So I think I had the childish feeling of wanting to timidly express to you all that I had also had a hard time." FNC Entertainment has also confirmed that AOA will no longer be attending the 2020 Wonder Woman Festival in late September. While I don't think AOA is going to officially disband in the midst of all this, I suspect FNC is really going to try and transition to focusing on each member's individual career, and group activities are likely going to be sparse, if any, since the AOA brand is unfortunately really tarnished at this point. Now, former Bigbang member Seungri is finally going to trial after a roughly 18-month-long process of transferring courts. Since he's re-enlisted in the military, his case will now be tried in Korea's General Military Court. He has 8 charges against him, including some very serious charges relating to the sex trade. And if all this surrounding Seungri is news to you, this is actually the latest in a very long saga known as the Burning Molka scandal, which I plan on doing a deep dive on in the future. H.O.T has won a trademark case against an SM director. Salt Innovation, which is the company that has been managing H.O.T's reunion concerts, had filed a lawsuit to obtain the rights to H.O.T trademarks from an SM director known only by the name Kim, who actually casted the group back in the 1990s. In 2018, the group was forced to remove logos and trademarks from promotions by Kim, but now they are the rightful owners of their own material. Does this mean we'll be getting some vintage first-generation K-pop content soon? I sure hope so. In a follow-up to a story a few weeks ago, it was announced that the Seoul Philharmonic Orchestra is covering Red Flavor by Red Velvet, as well as the late Jonghyun's End of a Day. The covers are going to be performed by a 44-piece orchestra plus a pianist, and the songs will be released on Station and other digital streaming platforms. The doors also open for more covers in the future, so let me know what SM song you'd love to hear performed by an orchestra. Alright, let's get to some new comebacks from this past week. Of course, Red Velvet's Irene and Solji subunit slayed us all this week with their new debut, Monster. Jonghyun also released a pre-release single called Play. SF9 is back with a great new song called Summer Breeze. EXO's Sehun and Chanyeol worked together under the subunit EXO-SC to release Telephone. G-Idol treated fans to a special video for the song I'm the Trend. Solji of EXID showed her vocal prowess in a new ballad called Rains Again. Soloist BB released her latest song I'm Good at Goodbyes. And last but not least, Paul Kim dropped a song I think we can all relate to called Quarantine. There were of course lots of other songs released this week, so share the new music you've got on repeat in the comments. Now in other news, SM has announced that their new girl group will debut in the second half of this year. Considering we're already in the second half of the year, I suspect we're not going to be seeing this group until the fall. Thanks to the new military protocols surrounding vacations and travel, SHINee's OneW is actually going to be discharged from his military service. Hopefully this means that we can get some more SHINee content soon. Wonder Girls member Hyelim got married to her long-term boyfriend on July 5th. She's been dating Shin Min-chul, a Taekwondo athlete, since 2013. Irene and Seulgi's debut mini-album has passed 100,000 physical sales on the Hallyu chart. It's actually the first album by any Red Velvet artist to do so, so it's a great accomplishment for the girls. My favorite active girl group, April, is making a comeback in July. After Oh My Mistake, we had to wait a year and a half for their latest comeback, so it's a great sign that DSP is riding their new momentum and giving them another comeback so soon. BTS's Black Swan hit #1 on iTunes in 103 countries. They now hold the record for most #1s by an artist on iTunes. Dreamcatcher's first album, Dystopia, The Tree of Language, has hit 50,000 sales. It's the first album of theirs to do so, and if you watched my deep dive on them this week, you know it's no surprise that they keep reaching new heights with every new album. Speaking of strong girl group sales, Uju Sunyeon's album Neverland has passed 100,000 sales on Gaon, which is their first album to do so. Girl groups really are coming through for us in 2020. On a bit of a more sad note, the CEO of SD Entertainment, who manages girl group Saturday, posted a really heartfelt message to their fans. They had released a teaser for an upcoming comeback by the girls, which many people came back and called low quality. In the post, the CEO talks about how difficult it's been with all the restrictions in place to give the girls a deserving comeback, and how much he believes in them. Overall, it's just a really touching post, so let's all support Saturday with their upcoming release. SM is opening a brand new merch store and cafe, this time in Vietnam. I've actually been fortunate enough to visit the one in SMTOWN in Seoul, and it's absolutely something every K-pop fan needs to experience. So SM, if you're listening, we need stores in North America and Europe right now. Finally, it was announced that Eric Nam is coming back soon. He's going to be gifting us with a new mini-album on July 30th. Now, on to the weekend music shows. This week started off with a great story. After everything they've been through lately, AB6 took their first win for the new song The Answer on the show. After that though, it was all about Blackpink this week, with the 4 girls sweeping every other music show. With 5 wins this week, they're now up to 6 total wins for How You Like That. Is anyone going to be able to stop Blackpink next week? Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Alright K-popers, you're officially caught up. Let me know what news caught your eye this week. Thanks very much for watching, and be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on any future K-pop news. I also have a Patreon link below, so if you want to be an honorary producer in my videos, get personalized K-pop video messages from me, or even have a deep dive of your own, you can support my work there. Thanks once again, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday where I'll be diving into the most infamous K-pop song of all time.